Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, who'd you say you were?
Donald Trump.
Of course. Sorry, go ahead.
I hate to break it to you guys. What I say is what I say.
Yeah, that's what you said the last time.
Well, I don't have to really get into specifics.
I know.
Our country is in serious trouble.
I think Democrats are wrong.
Just like I promised, right?
Of course.
The one thing amazing about the things that we create is they outlive us all. We have one life, they have many. Under Wilson, the first great propaganda slogan was coined and embezzled everywhere. During the era of birth of propaganda, Americans were convinced to start thinking favorably of democracies, while the thought of a republic became but a whisper. It seems that neither facts nor evidence can break down this perpetuated propaganda. It almost seems like it's some sort of design to make society slip further and further away from the truth. And as a consequence, those who speak the truth are becoming more and more hated by society. America and the world are sharing a universal debt in a time of universal deceit. The telling of the truth right now seems to be seen as a revolutionary act. Today's society, a revolutionary act such as telling the truth could get you classified as a domestic terrorist. If a nationalist does not disapprove of his atrocities committed by his own side, does that make him a domestic terrorist? During this new era of technology, there's no keeping out of politics. Somehow, all issues have become political issues. From the inception of the Constitution of the United States of America to the evolution of the current divided states of America, politics has morphed into a mass of hatred and lies, a system of evasions, a goddamn folly of fools. Throughout history, this folly of fools have records altered. They have documents falsified and destroyed. Look at religion. They have pictures repainted. They have dates changed and altered. They have monuments destroyed. All for what? History has ended. It seems that we're in this perpetual state of the endless present. Presently, it happens to be whichever party is in charge. When you overstand living in a world of endless and unused knowledge and reapply your misapplied skills, you'll never have to understand again. It seems all too common that from the lack of an idea comes the risings of fist. Maybe that's why humanity appears to be in a race between a catastrophe and education.
My boy, we're pilgrims in an unholy land.
I like it. Oh. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my god, it's so good.
I was reading about stuff on the internet, Yahoo, whatever, and anyways, I came across this story about a white influencer, and that caught my attention because it said white influencer because there's a lot of racial issues going on today. Kind of gets my interest going when I see something that says a white influencer denies she pretended to be black to get followers. Now, how can you be a white influencer pretending to be black? Now, it baffles my mind. Anyways, this girl is 19 years old. Her name's Emma Hallberg, and she's from Sweden at that. So, yeah, is there even a racial issue in Sweden? Here in America, the only racial issues we have are tearing down monuments and statues and stuff like that. I don't border. Oh, I know. It's just awful stuff. Awful stuff. Just tearing down statues. Oh no, we're gonna change history. Anyways, let's get back on topic now, Chris. White influencer Emma Hallberg. She says she got her hair done curly. I got the story right here. She got her hair done curly, and she got like a spray tan or something like that. A spray tan? Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look. No, said she didn't get a spray tan. She said she went on vacation. These are two separate pictures. from 2 different times of the year. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've never seen anybody go from white to black without getting a full body spray tan thing going on. But is it really that bad? That's the other question we got to now ask ourselves. See, if somebody's getting followers saying that they're a black person, African American, African, whatever you want to call yourself, is it really bad that somebody says they want to be like you and they dress up like you and they get followers and there's possibly a positive presence on the internet?
Hang on! Who yeah? Did I just hear you talking about a white chick being a black chick?
Yeah, some crazy white girl's trying to be a black girl. I don't even know why.
How does that make you feel as a white man, so Chris?
Kind of makes me angry.
Why does it make you angry?
Because I hate them crackers.
Oh, then you're gonna love what I got for you. Who? I want to start this thing called Racebook.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But it's gonna classify all your friends and your family by their heritage and their culture.
You mean I don't?
And then you don't have to ask them what to get for Christmas because you can go, oh, what's the in Racebook they like? Oh, they're from Africa and they like coconuts.
Who doesn't like coconuts these
Coconuts
days?
are awesome.
I love clicking them together and making little horse sounds.
Do you want? Do you want to invest in Racebook?
Hell yeah.
Do you think it could revolutionize? Wait a minute, ain't Facebook already doing this? God damn it! I thought we were on something.
I thought so too.
All right,
Never mind.
see you later.
All right, have a good one. It's good talking to you.
Thanks for that enticing story, Southern Chris. It's pretty crazy down here in the South, huh? Racebook and all. You guys are fucking nuts. Anyway, I'm gonna bring you the weather. And the 5-day forecast here in Daytona. Today, a little cold out. That's why I got my beanie on. It's 61 degrees for a high. Can you imagine that? Like, what? We don't like that shit down here. I'm not even wearing flip-flops right now. The night's low is going to be 36. There's going to be 0% chance precipitation, and you have winds out of the west-northwest at 16 miles an hour. Humidity will be at 40%, so mind you, if you got whatever problems you got in your sleep apnea shit or whatever, hope you're doing well with that. Keep clean your CPAP. Tomorrow it's going to be partly cloudy. You got a high of 57. Now, that's damn cold here. And you're going to have a low of 40 tomorrow night. There's also going to be 0%.
0%.
Percent.
Zero sperm cent.
Be 0 sperm cent tomorrow night because my wife is on her period.
Wait, you need to get your Red Wings, bro.
Oh yeah, okay. What'd you say? Sorry, I'm deaf in one ear.
Oh, I said you need to get your Red Wings.
Oh no, I've had those, and now that I can't smell, I have no desire to get Red Wings ever again because you really never know what you're eating. Yeah, partly cloudy in the house tonight when my wife sees this broadcast. Like it will be on Friday without a low of 63, and there will also be 0% chance of participation.
0% chance of
He's gonna
participation. Participation, people, participation.
So we're gonna go into the weekend, slide into the weekend with a little bit of rain, because my wife's gonna be raining fucking things at me and chasing me through the house. Probably an ashtray or something, I don't know. And then it should be early showers on Saturday night and clear up good for the prostitutes, so you won't get too wet, guys. Back to you, Dick.
Alright, today. Sorry, it threw me off because I wasn't going to be crazy Chris. I was,
Now for celebrity birthdays.
Alright, now, celebrity birthdays. Today we've got Bill Nye, really smart guy. Not really sure all he does. I know he's a musician, an actor, and he's a scientist. I remember seeing a show from back in the day. He's got apparently very high-tech solar panels on his house. He's giving back to the grid. He's doing a lot of good things for humanity. Alright, so other people in today's for today's birthday, we have martial arts guy, Bruce Lee. Known obviously for martial arts and acting. He's known to have, I believe he also helped give acting lessons to, who's that really, that other guy? Not Bruce Lee.
Steven Seagal.
But not Steven Seagal. The other Asian actor does his own stunts.
Tommy. I don't fucking know. Oh man. What's it? Oh god, I know what you're talking about. What's the guy? Chong? Not Chim Chong, I'm sorry, China.
Anyway, so
Jackie Chan!
Jackie Chan. He's known for giving acting lessons to Jackie Chan, which helped him a lot. I remember reading that he said that the lessons he learned from Bruce Lee helped him ultimately within his acting career. All right, up next, and at least but not last, we have famous musician Jimi Hendrix. Let's be honest, we wouldn't have the music that we have today if it was for our man Jimi Hendrix and the famous guitar solos that he had out there today, especially the Star Spangled Banner. All right, and that's it.
You guys see this story right here? This Black Lives Matter leader exposed as a white man using tannin injections. Where the fuck do you buy tannin injections? I can't even barely buy the milk. That's why I got cows to get my own milk. This motherfucker up in Michigan, cold as shit up there, he won't be black. You got white Caucasian invasion in the black community on a civil activism movement that you see all over the TV. All over the TV. Testifies all over the TV. Anyway, how you feel now? I don't know. Okay, see you later.
I just let you go with that one.
Let me get this straight. I gotta get this straight. Those who have a problem with this flag, the battle flag of Virginia, don't have a problem with this picture and the artist who painted it. Barack Obama went to the artist who has painted multiple pictures like this of a black woman decapitating white women. Y'all got no problem with that. But you have a problem with that flag.
That's messed up. You can go ahead and pause it. Right there.
Why?
Yeah, why? I'm the same reaction. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Like, how could you be? Man, there's so much like hatred in the world, you know.
How does that relate to your story from earlier?
About a white woman trying to be black?
Yeah.
Well, if a white,
Or
dude,
does it?
she would not want to be a black woman if she saw this picture, or if this was like a normal thing about this picture. I wouldn't want to be. Like, I don't care about what color skin you are, but when you make it an issue of murder, decapitation, like, we gotta move past it. If we're ever gonna grow as a society, we gotta move past the events of the past.
Let me hear this one more time, guys.
Well, hang on. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish getting his response.
Talking about just utter stupidity and hypocrisy.
Do you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've said it before. Name me one thing Barack Obama did to unify this nation. One.
I
You-
can't.
Can you know anything?
I think, honest to God, like
Nothing.
You can't.
You can come right here. What?
No, you're good.
No, I mean, like, if you think about it, like before Barack Obama with President Bush, there weren't, at least from what I saw, there wasn't like any huge race issues. There wasn't all this stuff going on. I mean, maybe they were there, and they just weren't spoken about. And now that we had Barack Obama, did you serve in the military under Barack? Yeah.
How did that impact you?
I saw race come up a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can remember this one kid. I was actually stationed in the same shop as him. He bought like racial, like if the military, police, if somebody serious saw the picture that he bought, he'd get kicked out of the army because it was all like it was racist, completely racist.
All right, let's see what else Mr. Mind of Jamal has to say. I like this guy, dude. He's cool. I'm
Yeah.
sharing his stuff right now because I agree with a lot of what he says. It's
Name
good
me
stuff.
one thing he did to reach out to those opposed to gay marriage, abortion. Name me one thing he did to reach out to the conservative base. Name me one. Thank you. That's why President Trump shouldn't be doing a damn thing to reach out to the base who voted for Hillary Clinton. Y'all got no problem with
Now,
this
did he
race.
say he shouldn't be? He shouldn't be going. He shouldn't be. Like,
Yeah, he shouldn't be reaching out to the base that supported Hillary Clinton.
Why?
And he's about to explain it right here, I think.
And the artists who painted. But you got a problem with this flag.
So basically, he's saying you have a problem. You have no problem with the painting and the artist who painted it with the decapitation, but you have a problem with a battle flag from a state.
Got this artist to paint his portrait and Michelle portrait. But y'all got a problem with this flag.
Now, that painting is that's one that was done by Barack Obama or what? I missed that.
I just.
I think the same artist painted a picture for Barack Obama's wife.
Yeah, I think.
That's a sick pic, dude.
It is. It is a pretty
That's a
sick pic.
sick pic.
I just still can't believe that it's actually allowed. I mean,
What's this guy's name?
This is Mind of Jamal. He's got a lot of good stuff.
I like
he puts
his.
out there.
So far, I totally agree with him. Barack Obama didn't do anything to unify the country. He was behind the whole Black Lives Matter bullshit, and look at what that did. That started a whole new racial problem. It started a whole new racial problem, a whole new separation within our country.
oh yeah.
I remember when I got voted. I was in during Bush's administration. The whole time I was deployed, I was under Bush. We got paid amazing, dude. When Bush was in, I was golden. Right? The day that Obama took office, I remember the fights, the parties that, and I'm not a racial person. I have a lot of black friends, right? But the day that happened in Hawaii, where I was stationed at Schofield, they had to bring MPs onto post to arrest guys for getting so drunk and starting fights in Obama's name and shit.
Damn.
I'm not joking. Like, that really happened. Like, and that that right there showed me what people, they just wanted somebody black in office to, like, go behind like that. But that was so stupid because look at what he did. Look at the things he did do.
But it wasn't because it was
No,
black,
I'm
it was
just
because
saying,
of
but
this
that.
regulation.
But I'm saying that for people to just rally behind someone just because of their color is not the way it should be. It should be on their beliefs, 100%. They voted him in just because of his color. That's asinine to me.
Yeah. Do you know anything about the Mesopotamian code of Hammurabi back in 1860 BC? You know, that was like the first thing to establish slave trade.
Really?
Yeah. 1860 BC.
Well, I can tell you another thing. Let's think about this, dude.
You know why? Let me
apologize.
close that. Do you know why it was developed?
No.
It was developed as a social stratification. So now, what were you gonna say?
About the painting, furthermore, like, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Like, if she bought that painting, furthermore, that shows that she sees something in it. Let's talk about art. Art is interpretation.
Yes.
How do fucking you interpret that to be fucking art?
It looks like a picture of victory in the battle of retaliation.
To me, it looks like a very racial statement.
Yeah. Why does it look like a racial statement to you?
Well, because it's black.
It's a black chick sitting there with a white man's head in her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a dude or is that
Yes.
a woman? No,
That's a man.
Is that a man or is
That's
that
a man.
lady. That's a lady.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a lady with long hair.
Well, listen, they have to put the look at
Person. We'll say a white person.
Okay, well,
Back up,
listen.
you're out of
They've
shot.
made a point to make it a white lady's head
Uh-huh.
and a black lady holding her head there as if she's like accomplished some great feat by cutting her head off. How is that showing anything to our children or anybody who sees that painting that they're showing tolerance? That's not tolerance of any kind that we would like to preach, right?
I think it is a reinvention of older art. Because when you look back in history and you see the Romans and you see...
You're talking about Impressionism and shit?
In Persia, and you see through the conquest of mankind, you see the same depictions, just different characters being depicted. I.e., you have different heads being held by the Romans. You have different heads being held by the Persians when they're conquering.
So you're saying that Michelle Obama or whoever this is that got this painting sees themselves as conquering something like that?
I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying that's one of the perceptions that could exist out there at the time. I think right now we're in a metamorphosis, a global metamorphosis from a mono-oligarchy power to a interlocked, interdependent power system. And this right here is to keep the power balances, so to speak. I don't know. What do you think about that? It's like, I'm trying to think when I'm getting my neck tattooed.
Actually, I'm staring at the video, and what was it that he said that they said about the rebel flag? So they have a problem with the rebel flag, but they don't have a problem with that.
That is
painting?
a war flag for the state of
That's
Georgia.
what I mean. I get what it is. It's the rebel flag, and it was a battle flag. That's what it was started as. I get that. So I have no problem with the rebel flag. I don't. I know a lot of people do. That's stupid, though. It is part of our American history. Point blank. If somebody's saying that they have a problem with this painting, then I would see them as having a problem, or I mean, having a problem with the flag. They see that as a racial thing. I don't see it as that.
Well, I think to simplify it, does that bottom picture represent an image of hate to you?
Yeah. Yes.
And does that top picture represent an image of hate to a lot of other people in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore, what do you expect?
Depending on the image, but I mean,
Exactly.
But even,
so the argument is the hypocrisy of them doing that.
Yeah.
So, but I want to hear your thought on that.
No, I totally agree that it's completely hypocritical for anybody to say it. I mean, I never thought of it the way you mentioned it before, as far as like, you know, maybe it's just a conquest picture. It's saying we beat this, we beat, I don't know, maybe they're trying to say we beat segregation,
maybe that's
we beat
sub
racism, and they're chopping this lady's head off just because this is the lady that
represented
was
the
most
racism
racist person ever. We're chopping her head off. We're killing racism.
I get it.
That could be a different take entirely.
I mean, it's a different take. I'm just saying.
First take though, it looks completely racial.
At first glance, that looks like a racial conquering.
All right. Now back to you, Dick.